Every 4 years, Americans go to the polls to vote on presidential candidates. And every 2 years, we have midterm elections and vote on representatives and some senators. Some states have contests for governorships and other local races. In the lead up to these contests, we see bumper stickers, campaign signs, and memes and opinions all over social media. In the build up to November presidential elections, many Americans are engaged in political thinking. That is, we're focused on deciding what information can reasonably be believed, and then we use that info to make political judgments. We watch cable news, we listen to talk radio, we read news articles, and we listen to politicians. Mr. Red Dog, in regards to your economic policy, are you more supply-side economics or Keynesian economics? Once we've had time to think about the issues and figure out what it is we believe in, we may become political participants. Political participation is involvement in activities intended to influence public policy and leadership. Political participation includes joining political groups, demonstrating for causes, writing to elected officials, giving money to political candidates, and voting. But not all Americans that are eligible to vote do so. In 2012, only 57% of eligible voters actually voted. The U.S. has some of the lowest voter turnout rates among democracies. So why do some people vote and others not? Many folks vote out of civic duty. They believe they ought to participate in public affairs. These people vote pretty regularly. The opposite of these people are those that are just apathetic. They have no interest in politics and they don't care to vote. Another group that votes more often are people that identify with a particular political party. In recent elections, people that identify with a major party versus being independent voters turn out in much higher rates. Turnout among party identifiers has exceeded 75% in recent years compared to 50% for independents. The third factor in voter turnout is age. Older Americans vote in higher numbers than younger Americans. In 2012, only about 40% of Americans aged 18 to 29 voted versus 70% of Americans aged 60 and older. Voter registration also plays a part in voter turnout. If you're not registered to vote, you can't vote. In the U.S., voter registration is not automatic. Registration requires effort from individuals. You have to take time to fill out a form and mail it in or take it in. According to the Pew Research Center, only about 65% of eligible voters are actually registered to vote in the United States. In some democracies, registration is automatic. In some U.S. states, you can register to vote on election day. The states that do this have higher voter turnout, for example, Minnesota. Texas does not allow same-day voter registration. Its voter turnout in the 2012 presidential election was 48%, making it 48th out of all 50 states in the District of Columbia.